All right, B. Who are you and what's your game?
Sir, what are you doing here?
Well, if it isn't my dear old chum, Mr. Disraeli. Now, Prime Minister, which of your friends is about to stab you in the back?
Pardon me. Did you see anything out of the ordinary?
So the Russians, what they have is from our own lines. Now, a lesser commander could have thrown his hands
Well, if
up
it isn't my dear old chum, Mr. Disraeli. Now, Prime Minister, which of your friends is about to stab you in the back?
The Corrupt Practices Bill is a vital step in reforming our government. If the majority party is allowed to dictate the results of contested elections, we can scarcely call ourselves free.
If we yield up our rights bit by bit to the courts, we can scarcely call ourselves free, sir.
This is so like you, Gladstone. You would rather throw your body upon the gears of progress than surrender one iota of power.
By God, Disraeli, you are a fool! I'll not stand idly by and watch you drag parliamentary privilege through the muck.
So the Russians thought they had us cut off from our own lines, you see. Now, a lesser commander could have
Well, if it
thrown his
isn't
hands
my
up to
dear
surrender.
old chum, Mr. Disraeli.
Mediocre one.
Now, Prime
Gallantly
Minister,
thrown his
which
own
of your
soldiers
friends is
and
about to stab you in the
upon
back?
the
The
Russian
Corrupt
guns.
Practices Bill is a vital step in reforming our government.
An exception.
If the majority party is allowed to dictate the results of
But the Russians
contested
did not
elections,
know.
we can scarcely
Was
call
there-
ourselves free.
If we yield up our rights bit by bit to the courts, we can scarcely call ourselves free, sir.
This is so like you, Gladstone.
I ordered a detachment of my
You would
forces
rather throw your
circle
body upon the gears of progress
Horses
than
surprise
surrender
attack.
one iota of power.
By God, Disraeli, you are a fool! I'll not stand idly by and watch you drag parliamentary privilege through the muck.
No, certainly not. You'd rather return us to the yoke of tyranny? Perhaps while we're at it, Mr. Gladstone, we could repeal Magna Carta and return the crown to the bloody Stuarts.
How dare you, sir? Merely because I do not wish to see government placed in the hands of judges, you would make these slanderous accusations? I'll not stand for it!
Then I shall obviate the requirement. Good evening, sir. Bloody shit!
B, I presume. Pleasure to meet you. B.
B! My name's Herbert!
Then why are you following the Prime Minister?
It's just the job, sir! Some old bloke paid me to...
Smug bastard.
Bloody hell! Where did you come from?
Well, I was born in Crawley, but that's by the by. Who are you working for?
I never got his name. Old chap, big moustache, wore some kind of uniform. Who's ours, maybe?
What's his game?
Please, you'll kill me.
And a 3-story drop will shatter your legs and send you to the workhouse. Difference is you can run from him.
Tomorrow! My lads are going to attack the Prime Minister's carriage on the way to Parliament.
Perfect.
Please, let me go. I promise I won't use...
You're no bus driver!
Yeah!
I want off!
Yeah! Yeah!
Oi! Steady up!
Easy now. Yeah!
Careful! I want to get there in one piece!
This close to coming over there.
So much for the house call. I'll have to find a way into that carriage.
What's the meaning of this? Who the devil are you?
Prime Minister, I'm your new bodyguard, Jacob Fry.
I wasn't informed of any new bodyguard. Who's your commanding officer?
Let the boy speak, Dizzy.
Madam, apologies. But we've learned of a threat on your life. And the Met thought it best to move quickly.
Threat? What sort of threat?
That sort. If you excuse me a moment.
Where'd they come from? Take cover, lads!
What's all this?
Not so fast, Your Excellency.
Hey! Get back here with that Prime Minister! Slow down now. Everyone all right?
We seem to have come through unscathed. You have our thanks, Mr. Fry.
It was Gladstone. I bet my life on it. This is perfectly in keeping with this distinct lack of character. Show yourself, Gladstone! Show yourself, you feckless mucksnipe!
And he's hardly going to be in the van with a cudgel, is he?
Steady on.
Damn Gladstone! That bloody man! He will pay for this!
Thank you. What do you intend to do about Gladstone, young man?
I assure you, Madam, Gladstone is innocent in this.
But he tried to kill my husband.
Well, we'll look into Gladstone. Perhaps you can help me with another inquiry, Madam. A gentleman with ties to Parliament, older, wears cavalry uniforms and has a large mustache.
You seem like a rough and ready sort of fellow, Mr. Fry.
Well, yes I am, actually.
And are you familiar with the poorer districts of our city?
Roughly.
Wonderful. As it happens, I've been eager to tour the Devil's Acre. If you were to escort me, I'd be happy to assist you in your inquiry.
That strikes me as a dangerous idea.
Then it's settled. Come back here to Downing Street tomorrow night, 8 o'clock sharp. Good day, Mr. Fry.
But
Good day, Mr. Fry.
If you're pleased, I'm pleased.
Madam,
Mr. Fry.
ready to take the air? Devil's Acre should just be coming alive.
I'm afraid I must cancel our engagement. The lawn is crawling with scandal-hunting journalists, and I simply cannot be seen in the company of someone so...
I'll see them off. You follow along when it's clear.
Yes, yes. Be gentle, won't you? The press are notoriously touchy about any violence to their person.
Ha 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 ha. I'll barely ruffle a hair on their heads.
Shh, Desmond.
Let's go.
Do something about this.
Look who we have here! You're not allowed in here!
Neatly done, young man. Dizzy ought to keep you on to deal with the liberals. Now, a drive is in order, I think. But I certainly won't let you walk the entire way to Devil's Acre.
wife.
I really must not be seen here, Mr. Fry. Let us avoid these vultures.
Whoa, easy. Whoa. Slow down.
What a rough place. Give me your arm, Mr. Fry. Let us see what the Devil's Acre has to offer.
Come on! Come on! Give it everything you got, you magnificent!
Is your dog quite all right?
Oh, Desmond's fine. He's just not over fond of strangers. Or cats. Do you know this gentleman is a... Oh, what was it? Yes, a costermonger. Of all things. Remarkable how the working classes occupy themselves, isn't it?
Very industrious, I'm sure. Shall we go?
I thought that was the Eucharist.
I'm so sorry. I have no earthly idea what you're talking about.
Mrs. Disraeli.
I believe you'll require your hand.
Any last words?
Mr. Fry. Quiet, Desmond. Oh, bravo, Mr. Fry. Wasn't that marvelous, Desmond? Oh, yes, it was. Desmond, what's got into you?
Everything all right?
Oh, yes. I've just learned to whistle.
Right.
Go on, you're embarrassing me.
What's he doing here?
Why, Mr.
Make it any worse.
That was quite the thrill. Shall we see what awaits us deeper in the acre? Why, Mr. Fry? I do believe that man is drunk.
I expect you're right, madam.
I'm going to ask what he's having.
Perhaps you'd let me recommend something instead.
Oh, Mr. Fry, look at those two.
Yes, they seem to be,
I've been married twice, Mr. Fry. I'm fully aware of what they're doing. God bless them. What sort of meat is that man selling?
best not to ask.
Why? Is it something dreadful? Is it rat?
I don't mean to be indelicate, given the present company, but another name for it is bow wow mutton. Here we are, the old one-ton pub. Best...
So this is a pint, is it? Remarkable.
Nice doggy.
Desmond. Hand over the mutt.
You'll change your tune when me and my friends find you.
Now then, Desmond, to get you back to your mistress, whom I've just left entirely unattended in one of London's most dangerous pubs.
Well, if you never told your father how you felt about him, how was he supposed to know?
I never thought of it that way. I suppose deep down we all just want to be loved.
Just so. Here, have a sweetie. Oh, Desmond and Mr. Fry, I'd like you to meet... Oh, I'm sorry, I didn't catch your name.
John the Tosser.
Charmed. I think we better get you home.
Right you are, Mr. Fry. Come along, Desmond.
Well, well, well. If it isn't the dog walker.
Now, let's not do something we'll regret.
Cut his eyes out!
That's over the floor!
Yeah, dead.
Doing fine, girl.
Well, I must thank you for a most energetic and enlightening evening, Mr. Fry.
No, thank you, ma'am. Perhaps now you might tell me about the man in the hussars.
Quite right. Lord Cardigan is the gentleman you seek. Tiresome man. Always blathering on about his military adventures.
Do you know where I might find him for a private conversation?
I do indeed. He's in town now, as it happens, campaigning against the Corrupt Practices Bill. Perhaps you could catch him in the Palace of Westminster. Oh, do be careful. The government could ill afford another scandal.
I assure you, I'll be very discreet. Walk on, girl. Your stop, madam.
My stop. How delightful. Thank you. Thank you for a splendid evening, Mr. Fry. I shall be sure to speak highly of you to Dizzy. Oh, yes.
Great! Maybe you settle down when I come here!
What's this nonsense about needing a password to see Lord Cardigan today?
Relax. I've got it in my pocket.
Look sharp, men. Allow no one past unless I authorize them. Cardigan has gone too far this time. I've a mind to contact Scotland Yard myself.
Come now, gentlemen. I thought us united in opposition against this perfidious law.
Someone get him!
You acted much better than that. Someone's coming from behind.
Oh, that's just about my luck. Did I fart in church or something?
Balaclava. Of course it bloody is.
Pardon me, gentlemen. Sergeant Freddie Aberline of Scotland Yard.
Where might this scandalous activity be taking place?
Oh, yes. Just this way. Follow me, Sergeant, but discreetly, if you would. One doesn't like to be seen airing a fellow member of Parliament's dirty linen.
You! We have an intruder!
I'll be very discreet. Usually I would be in disguise, but my clothes all fell into the Thames. One of my favorite disguises is a very ancient old lady, modeled after my mother. You'd be surprised how convincing I am.
We have visitors!
Oh, goodness! Don't hurt me! God have mercy on my soul!
That bloody cry boy is in our midst!
What are you moving to achieve, my good man?
Visitors!
Watch for the roof boy! That crazy cowboy!
I knew it.
I see you at once! You! We have an intruder!
upstanding sentinels in
Password.
Britannia
I
are
beg
not
your pardon.
wavering in their
Do you know who I am? I'm a member of parliament, you cretin!
Come in.
Ah! Now then, let's discuss this like Good God! Who the bloody hell?
Oh, shut up.
Coward! Villain! Alas, that the hero of Balaclava should fall not on the gloried fields of Crimea, but to an assassin's blade in the very halls of power.
Are you finished yet?
Take your bow, knave, for you have managed what no Russian battery, what no Indian tiger could achieve. Claim your trophy, and may you choke on it.
Yes, but do tell me more about Balaclava.
Farewell. Farewell, dear Britannia. Your dawn shall be dimmer that the Earl of Cardigan sees it not. God save the Queen and the 11th Hussars!
What a prick.
You okay?
Apart from the death squad on our tail, apart from that.
Backup's on the way. Why are you pushing yourself so hard? It's not your job to fight Templars.
I had this colleague. He was our boss's son. I didn't much care for him at the start. Everyone treated him like he was so bloody special. To me, he just wasn't invested in anything that didn't affect him personally. But I was wrong about him. He became my friend, put himself through hell, and he saved us all in the end. So I reckon, well, I can't apologize to him, but I can try and live up to his example.
You are a good assassin.
Holy jeez!
Hello. It has been too long.
Galena! Blimey, I have not seen you since we blew up that lab in Paris.
There were many explosions and you screamed like a baby. Bishop tells me Otsoberg is here. I will kill him for you.
Super, great news. Now, if you wouldn't mind keeping watch, I am going to lie down and die now.
Rest. We have a big fight coming.
Sean and Rebecca are safe for now, but we're still relying on you to find us that shroud.
A letter? For me? A dinner invitation.
And with whom are you dining this evening?
Maxwell Rolfe.
The leader of the Blighters? You're not going?
Of course not.